We're about to enter into the Ngorongoro Park. Ngorongoro is the Swahili word for pot, like a cooking pot, which comes from the shape of the caldera, which is like a big cooking pot. The cost to enter into this park just for the passing through it today is $50 per person. When we actually go into the caldera, on the way back it is $50 per person plus $200 per vehicle. So this is an expensive area to do your stuff in, and we are going to see rhinos tomorrow in the Serengeti. If you want to see the health of tourism in Tanzania, there's probably 20 to 25 Land Rovers here, or Land Cruisers, Toyotas primarily, a couple English Range Rovers, but mostly Japanese Toyota. Lots of stuff here. In case we don't see cheetahs anywhere else, here's some cheetahs. Now we got cheetahs in our movie. The speed of these things.
Death on the grassland takes place every day for the cheetahs.
Warthog. No, it's a baby. And then they choke them to death. It's on their windpipe.
The cheetahs can run at speeds of up to 120 meters an hour. The tail balances the body while it changes direction, and it can stop almost.
Did you see the dodge that animal made?
The cheetah should only run 600 meters while hunting.
He's getting tired. Uh-oh, that was it. That's it. And they choke it.
It's life due to lack of oxygen.
It's all over. What they've been able to find here, there's Lucy. And then they go into the Nutcracker Man, Handyman, Upright Man, and Homo sapiens is us. And there's the time periods. Steel was 1 million years ago, 400,000. Holocene. There's the crater. We're right at that intersection there where that crossroads is. We're taking that dotted line across into the Serengeti, which is grassland. This is a nice display of animals. I'll pan this. Kingfisher. Zebras we know. And there is the black rhino. I'm going to try to pan this crater model here. We're on the road on the outside rim. We won't be going in today, but we're going through the territory of the crater, which is why we pay $50 per person. When we go into the crater, we'll have to pay another $50 per person plus $200 per vehicle on the way back. But that is the crater. Crater rim is about 2,000 feet higher than the caldera itself, 12 miles across. So there's the crater, and if you can follow that sort of a dashed line, we'll be taking that across up to the Oldupai Gorge, where the Leakey family has done their historic findings of fossils. Here is, to the north of that straight line going across is Kenya. And we are in the Rift Valley right now. You can read this, stop it here. You can read this, stop it. So there's the road we are, okay, good.
engineer, as you can see. We know that we have to the southern part of the city.
Taking this
We know that we have the side.
red road across to
Which is a dome of volcanic mountain.
there's Oldupai.
Be active by 2.5
What's that Oldupai?
Actually, 1.7 million years ago.
Whatever. We'll be stopping at Oldupai will be our next stop.
So it's still active.
Going through the gate now.
If somebody see them, if the ranger will see them, we'll penalty them. Yeah?
We'll tell them that they're climbing the trees.
I'm okay here with you.
Oh,
Guy's coming through on the wrong side here. What is he doing? A new driver? Okay, they're coming out of the park. We're going into the crater. Okay, we got the paperwork. Here's the guard checking the paper.
Called a crater, but it's not a real
Those
crater,
are
you know,
buffalo.
remember?
They're Cape
This
Buffalo.
was like
Buffaloes.
a huge volcanic mountain.
We're looking
It was
down
even taller than
2,000
Kilimanjaro
feet
today.
to the
And the
caldera.
mountain did a lot of eruptions. And the
Folka
results
is scanning the horizon
of
with her
eruption in
There's some water over there
southeast
too.
and south of the Serengeti
optic
National
eyes. Yeah, there's a lot of water in the caldera.
lavas and
Get
volcanic
back in.
ash from
Don't get chilled.
eruption of these mountains. This one and the two other Olmoti crater and Empakai, but those are not as famous as this one because this is full of wild animals and wildlife is full of wildlife in there. And somebody can drive in. But the other two small one, there's no way you can drive in. You have to go down by feet, you know, walking in and up and down, which is a lot of walking for a lot of people. So this is more famous than the other one. This is one of the biggest caldera of the world. Yeah. Because I call it like a mini rich country. Because it has each and everything. Because a rich country will have some savanna, will have a forest, will have a freshwater lake, a saltwater lake, swamps, hills and mountains, plus rivers. And this has all what I mentioned. It has a big, saltwater lake right in the middle of the crater, and it has like a freshwater lake behind this mountain, and there's another freshwater lake you can see from here. And this is one of the big swamps. Yeah, it might be buffaloes or wildebeest. You see that's a huge swamp where we can call it like a place where most of the elephants
All that greenery
go,
is what
die.
he's saying. If you can see it, we're in the
Because remember,
fog
once
here.
they get old,
Heavy-duty
they
fog.
lose their teeth, so they won't be able to chew all this dry stuff.
No. We are stopped as this Maasai. You see the Maasai? Oh, there he's down there.
Little kid.
He's a kid, yeah. Here,
He's got a big herd.
he's got a nice herd here, yeah. There's the Maasai
I say one.
Another one of them.
wanderer coming up here with his one more cow coming. This is the Oldupai Gorge Museum. We are going to get a briefing in here about the Leakey family discoveries. Resting huts. Okay, you can stop that now. And here's where we are in the Oldupai Museum. And this is the gorge area where the Leakeys did their work, where they found the various items. And beyond there's the lake. 60 years of field work at a prehistoric site. So they talk about Louis Leakey coming here in 1924. He died in 1972. And Mary Leakey died in 1996. Lots of research here.
What did you read? There was a German guy here before.
Read them in German too.
No, there was.
This is an exhibit of the footprints. Going down into the difference between monkeys and the humans. Stop. This is the trackway that they've captured in plaster or cement. Call this the Leatoli site. $3.6 million years ago.
That's going well.
Stop.
Probably walking on the surface, barefoot on the surface is not.
Stop. That's an ancient hippo jaw, lower jaw. Here's an elephant's lower jaw. This is the horns of an eland, ancient eland. Giant set is an extinct antelope related to the Cape buffalo. This is even bigger than Eva's horns.
Tofu. Tofu.
Pofu, what's an, it's an animal. Eland, yeah. How do you know? The gorge in front of you is a very famous archaeological site in this world, and it is known as Oldupai Gorge. Can you all say Oldupai Gorge?
Oldupai Gorge.
Yeah, that's the name of this gorge. And the gorge has been named after this plant.
The sisal.
Sisal, how do you know? Are you a botanist?
Yeah, she's a scientist.
Sisal.
Sisal.
Yeah, but the local people, the Maasai, Sisal. And because this plant grows plentiful all over this gorge, then the Maasai decided to name the gorge Oldupai Gorge. So the name of the extinct host. So this impressed the researchers from different countries all over the world to come here and conduct their research, aiming at uncovering a known history about this gorge. See, so the more they conducted research, the more they found out the different extinct animal remains, and also they've been able to find the remains of early humans, such as early humans 2 million years ago, and the youngest one, which is at the top, is dated back up to 10,000 years ago. So in the oldest layer is where they found this oldest hominid skull, and the skull belonged to a hominid which is scientifically known as Australopithecus boisei. See? And another hominid, the remains of another early human, and this is known as Homo habilis. See, and because remains of this Homo habilis, together with those of Australopithecus boisei, have been found in the same layer. Within this oldest layer, Homo habilis. And why Homo habilis is because Homo habilis were much evolved in such a way. They were found of having some morphological features that supported them in tool making. These Homo habilis have been found of possessing both a power grip and also a precision grip. Number 2 is from 1.7 million years ago up to 1.2 million years ago. And in layer number 2, archaeologists have been able to find the remains of 2 hominids. They've been able to find remains of Homo habilis. So you can see apart from colonizing bed 1, Homo habilis colonized even bed number 2. And also they've been able to find the remains which belong to a more evolved form of Homo habilis, the so-called Homo erectus. And Homo erectus are considered by scientists to be the earliest upright standing hominids. See, they were able to stand completely upright, just like the way we do. See, it's like they were much evolved in such a way they were able to stand completely gorge. What you see in front of you is just a very small portion of the whole gorge. So in other part you can see those 4 top layers, but not here. So in layer number 6, archaeologists have been able to find remains of Homo sapiens. And Homo sapiens are suggested by archaeologists to be the earliest initiators of some kind of shelters. Hadzabe. They're known as Hadzabe, and the Hadzabe still retain this kind of lifestyles. See, during dry season, they live under very big tree canopies. During rain season, they live under very big caves. See, and also, they depend much on hunting and gathering, and they still make fire by rubbing woods. See, so it's like a similar lifestyle. Yeah. Those footprints have been found, in Laetoli, which is like 45 kilometers from here. So the footprints belong to a hominid which is known as Australopithecus afarensis. This kind of species was discovered in Ethiopia. I think it was in 1974. And after the discoverance, I don't know what happened, but it's like the name Lucy came from the Beatles song. Lucy in the Sky of Diamond.
Yeah.
You know this song?
Yeah.
Can you sing on behalf? Yeah. Just let me be your choir master. See, so maybe, after they found this spot, the whole of this layer is where they expose other different animals' footprints, and also, hominid footprints, and also birds. Birds such as guinea fowl footprints. And we're having a lot of interpretations, especially concerning this, early human footprint. And why that is because, in that copy, you must have seen the position of this big toe. The big toe is somewhere in line with the rest of the foot, just like us.
Oh, there's a nuthatch.
I didn't make it to his funeral, but
African nuthatch.
yeah, but here they got.
The colors on the Maasai walking around here in this area, taking pictures and making some money. Jumbo Jumbo. These are the Maasai circumcision kids of recent, somewhere between 11 and 18. And Ron is giving them, gonna give them a couple bucks. This is a great shot. We're still at the Oldupai Gorge. Jumbo. There's the markings.
I'll give it 2 apiece.
You're good. You're nice.
You're a good man. He's got, you see the wristwatch he's got on? The other guy. Ron's giving him $4.
One more.
Thank you.
Hold on.
They have blackened their faces as well as the white, and they wear black robes. They both have digital wrist